Okay, so it's been a minute since we've done this. We're just checking our setups because things are starting to collect dust, and we're working on lighting and sound. And
Literally collecting dust.
so we just wanted to hop on here, and while we're doing that, we might as well just hop on live real quick
Yeah.
just to chit chat, check audio, check lighting, just catch up a little bit.
Yeah.
You've been working a lot, so
True.
I mean,
A lot.
life's been life, but
Facts.
we got a good guest that's going to be coming up when we get that schedule. It's in the works,
Mm-hmm.
so it's going to be fun.
You want to tease a little bit about it?
No, I want it to be a
Okay.
surprise. It's going to be good. That's all I can say about that. um what's been going on since we were last doing a podcast? Oh. Really?
It's the sound of the Lombardi.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Kansas City Chiefs just cemented their status as a dynasty.
Okay.
It's undeniable. Or
Hmm.
to quote one of the podcasters, Patrick Mahomes is inevitable.
Wow.
Uh, beat the 49ers in Super Bowl 58. So they went from beating them in Super Bowl 54, beat them in Super Bowl 58. Patrick now has 3 rings in a 5-year span.
Congratulations.
It's this it's been a long, long time coming.
Uh-uh.
Yeah. And we've had this conversation before. I
Uh-huh.
very vividly remember the 2-14 seasons, the 4-12 seasons under Todd Haley, and the countless times we've had our hearts ripped out in the opening rounds of the playoffs
Now
for
you
years.
know that you're talking to a Falcons fan right now. You
I'm
know
aware.
this.
I'm aware.
And you know the head coach of the team that you've beat for the second time
Yeah.
cost us the ring
Well,
in the Super Bowl
we
as our OC.
we put the hammer down on him twice now.
I mean, that's cool, but
We got your back.
putting the hammer down doesn't give us hardware.
Well, that's true.
But
Y'all got to get out of the NFC South.
how can Atlanta get out of the NFC South? Speaking of
No, I'm
Atlanta.
talking about like win the NFC South.
Oh, okay.
It's
Gotcha, gotcha,
only
gotcha,
like
gotcha.
the most wide open division.
I understand. Well, there's only two. No, there's four. My bad. But okay, so to recap the Super Bowl, there was a there was a football game at the Usher concert.
Yeah.
That was
Don't you
fun.
mean at the Alicia Keys concert?
No, I don't.
I mean, that's what I saw. I saw Alicia Keys was there and some guy was trying to hug on her. I don't know.
Whatever. Anyway, so that was fun.
In the Luda show.
I called Lil John. I did not call Luda. That was not on my bingo card. Lil John was on my bingo card though.
Well, uh, I'm pretty sure I had Luda on my bingo card
I mean, if you didn't verbalize it, you were hoping that Luda would have made a.
because as soon as Lil Jon came up, I'm thinking, yeah, Luda, because that song.
I gotcha. Yeah.
So I knew it had to be, but yeah, it was crazy. That was a crazy halftime show. Not a lot of people. There was some people griping about it, but
Right.
when is there not going to be?
Right. Another Atlanta thing. Ice Tray was in the All Star game.
Yeah,
I don't know. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen a
Okay.
lick of All Star stuff, so
Well, once we wrap here, we'll watch the highlights.
bet.
So, I I watched some of it. Um, I'm glad that Trey got some flowers, which he doesn't care. He wants us to win the chip. So it is what it
Yeah,
is. Um, Other than that, I think the only things that I'm really looking forward to sports wise would be March Madness.
rock chalk.
Uh and hopefully another episode of Quarterback.
Yeah,
So hopefully that'll be coming out soon if they got quarterbacks to follow.
I don't know.
If y'all haven't seen it, go back and watch the other one.
Yeah.
It's really I thought it was good.
I would also like to see another episode of Full Swing.
Yeah. And they said they were recording or shooting when all of that was going on with the merger and everything.
Not everybody's probably familiar with Full Swing.
Full Swing is about PGA golf. Well, yeah.
Yeah,
And
PGA.
so,
About the PGA Tour, and
yeah,
I guess in a way about Live Tour as well.
yeah, yeah. Cause that was when all of that was coming about.
Mhm.
So, um, I highly recommend it if you're missing sports. Those are some things that you can watch if you're not a big college basketball person.
And
Cause
if you're
it's
not,
not,
what's wrong with you?
and it's not quite time for baseball. So this is
No.
that little lull period.
Speaking of baseball, that is one of the things that has been floating around. Apparently, the Kansas City Royals are looking to move to downtown KC.
The last time we went to downtown KC for lunch, we could hardly find a place to park. So
Yeah,
I don't know what it'll be like if they move downtown.
I
They
really
have
hope.
such a nice metroplex, like with Airhead
Yeah,
right there, and
Truman Truman Sports Complex is awesome because you have
then the
Arrowhead
K.
and the K right next to each other,
Yeah,
and it's surrounded by parking.
you can see it from 70 when you're driving into Kansas City. So I
That's
thought
right.
that was pretty dope. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that's a crazy idea, but
they just remodeled the Kauffman Stadium
yeah.
in 2012. I remember that vividly because they did that, and then the All Star game was held at Kauffman
Hmm.
because they wanted to show off the new stadium, which was great. I, it really, I'm, I'm being a curmudgeon. I don't want them to leave Kauffman. I love that sports complex. It's easy to get to. It's great for parking. Um, and people wanting to go downtown. Why? Lest we remind everybody what happened with the last function
Yeah,
that was in downtown KC.
yeah.
And
They got a
that's a
they
whole other
got a lot to
conversation.
clean up. They got a lot to clean up there.
Yeah.
So uh I guess other than that with sports, one thing that we can look forward to, hey cuz, how are you?
What's up?
One of the things that we can look forward to with sports coming up is basketball. We're on the other side of the All-Star break, like we said. Get behind your teams. I know high school basketball is going on right now. One of the things that we are able to do is catch some basketball games from Kansas via YouTube. So that's pretty dope.
Yeah, YouTube TV is awesome.
Yeah, yeah. So
Um, let's see.
what
Well,
was something else? Oh, I know what it is. So we did an audio episode, the episode right before we started doing video on YouTube
mm-hmm.
was about quarterbacks. And so
Yeah,
we rank preseason, we rank the quarterbacks in our eyes,
yeah.
the NFL quarterbacks, we rank them from 1 to 25. And we're
Mm,
it
no,
was the top 20.
no.
No, it's the top 12.
It was the top 15 and the bottom five.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. My bad. Anyway, so to make the long story short or even longer,
I was gonna say, really?
we are going to recap that and look at their stats.
Yeah,
Um, I mean, we could do like a power ranking or however, we'll have to see how they rank among the different categories.
yeah. We'll
And
stack them up,
and then we'll compare them to how we predicted the season was going to go. Now,
and we'll get to see who was more accurate. Because everything's a
I,
competition.
well,
So
yeah, with you,
that's what you tell me. Everything's a
that
competition.
is not what I
Oh,
say.
did I?
I say everything's not a competition.
Oh, I've been mishearing that this whole time. I could have swore you said everything's a competition, Charlie.
Okay, okay, so tell Kendra or Michelle, as we like to call her, there's something on our refrigerator, and then there was something earlier that was on our refrigerator that you're gonna cash in on.
Oh, yeah. So, back in June of last year? Wasn't that when you were Yeah, you were there in June.
I was in Vegas for a work trip.
Yep,
Charlie wasn't able to go,
I
so I
was
took
not.
mama, and we had a blast.
Yep, and I said, "Hey, while you're there, I need you to put a little bit of money on Kansas City to win the AFC West and a little bit of money for Kansas City to win the Super Bowl."
And at that time,
What
I'm
I
like, "Okay."
what I did not say, much to my chagrin, was bet these on a parlay, put them together, but it is what it is. Both of those came true, and so I've already cashed in the one for the AFC West. I think I did that very week. I went ahead and mailed it off. I have yet to cash the one in for the Super Bowl win.
And little do people know, if you go to a casino that has a sports book
Mhm.
and you make future,
Futures bets.
yeah, futures bets. I guess it's a way of I don't know if I was gonna say wager, but whatever.
Yeah.
So you'll get your printout, and if you win, it'll have like how much you win according to how much you wager and the odds, blah blah. So there's a process where you can turn that in to get a check. So you don't have to go back to said location. I mean, I guess it's like the lotto. I mean, do you have to? I mean, if it's a low amount, you could probably get a check in the mail. I mean, I don't know.
I
Play the lotto.
mean, with what, with the lottery or
I mean, I know how it works with. I think, I think I did it at Planet Hollywood or just Caesar
that
Sportsbook.
one was Caesars
Okay.
because that's what was on the check.
I mean, Planet Hollywood is a Caesar's.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
Caesars
Caesar Sport.
Entertainment or
Yeah.
whatever.
Hmm. Um.
We got some. We had a couple viewers,
What if
and
anybody's
now
got
it's
any
ticking down.
if anybody's got any recommendations for our lighting, let us know. If you have
Yeah,
any recommendations for our audio, let us know.
absolutely. How's it
Um,
sound? How's it look?
yeah, because I can only hear my voice clearly, because that's the most important thing. No, I'm kidding.
You were saying?
Turn it back up. Anyway, what else has been going on? I just recently had a birthday,
Yay!
and thank you, thank you. Um, one of the things that we did was we watched The Chosen in the movie theaters,
Yes,
season 4,
season 4
and it was episodes 2 was
tonight,
no, no, no.
or the first one
The
was
first,
1,
yeah,
2, and 3.
yeah. Season 4, episodes 1, 2, and 3. And then tonight we watched season 4, episodes 4,
4,
5,
5, and
and
6.
6. I'm telling you, it's good. Highly recommend. Highly recommend.
Mhm.
I'm gonna put that down so we can put the link in.
Oh yeah.
So, but yeah, that's actually I'm gonna go ahead and type that in
Okay.
while that's going on. Um,
Hmm.
what else?
Let's see.
We got somebody get ready to graduate.
Yeah. Yep. Youngest child is about ready to graduate high school and looking at a few colleges.
Mm-hmm.
So excited about that.
Yeah.
Um, your dog is bad. He's a bad dog.
So I do have a question for everybody. Where can we find, or what's the best um tracking leash? Like, what are some that you've looked at?
Yeah.
How about you, Charlie?
I can't remember the names of them.
What
I've
were
I've
some
been sending them to
advantages of
you.
some that you
Like,
can remember, and what were some disadvantages that you saw?
well, some of the disadvantages was battery life, or um, if as far as tracking, if you have a tracker on them and they go out into the woods, out in the middle of nowhere,
Hmm.
you know, it's about like if you lose your phone out in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
But even worse, a lot of these trackers, they require Wi-Fi to work
Mhm.
unless you get one with an onboard, um, like an onboard transmitter, kind of like with the Apple Watch, right? Where
Mhm.
you have a watch. If you don't have the uh, what is it? Not Wi-Fi, but your cellular signal.
Mhm.
If you don't have a cellular signal coming out of the watch, then you're relying upon Wi-Fi for it to do
So
location.
so is it like, Apple devices where you can ping, like, wherever the last location that it
Yeah,
was, sensed to be seen or whatever?
yeah. And then the other issue is like they make those Apple tags,
Mhm.
and I want to say that there's leashes that use those. But again, you're looking at something that requires a Wi-Fi signal to work. I think I'm not 100% on how those operate.
Right. Okay. Hmm.
Mm.
I'm putting something here so I
Okay.
can move it somewhere
Okay.
else.
Do you
Um,
remember any of your of your quarterback rankings?
Not off the top of my head, I don't. But no, we're not gonna tease that right now. Because
I
I'm gonna
can't
have
wait
to
to get
come
in.
up to it. I'm gonna have to come up with some excuses as to why I did what I did.
Yeah, because I remember a couple of years and I was like, "Ooh."
Well,
And I remember a couple of mine, and I
mhm.
kind of wore some egg on my face for a minute.
Oh, it's all good though.
Yeah. Um, but I do remember a couple of mine that I feel pretty vindicated about.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Well, that's good. But I mean, for the most part, we just wanted to hop on here and just say hey to everybody and,
We're
go.
still here.
Yeah,
We're
we're still
here.
here. So, I don't know.
Well, I will second uh, the comment that The Chosen is awesome.
Yep.
Highly recommend that series. It is a very easy binge watch too. Wow.
Mhm.
Um, but it's on. They have their own. They have their own app that you
Mhm.
can stream from, and also in the comments, there's a link now for The Chosen on Netflix. I believe on Netflix, it's only is it only the first 2 seasons on Netflix right
I'm
now?
not exactly sure, but that's a good place to get started.
Oh, yeah. I know it's the first 2 seasons. They might have season 3 on there.
Mhm.
But if not, you can go to Angel Studios. That's their app.
Oh, okay.
And I know the 3rd season is available there.
Did you just throw up the Angel Studios or you want me to do it?
Oh, go ahead.
Okay.
But it is a very good story. Um, obviously, it's made off of the very good story.
Exactly.
So, but it's very well done. They
If not anything, I think it makes you want to pick up your Bible and read more and
absolutely.
just get into the word, you know.
It helps to see some of the Bible stories come to life.
Mhm.
Um,
And
and
I
it
mean, we know that it's a theatrical interpretation.
right,
However, the content and the subject matter is important. So that's what I think the message is. It's getting the conversation started
right,
and it's making more people want to read more, open their Bible. I actually bought a new Bible because I had a little small um King James, but my other regular Bible was a Good News Bible, but then I wanted another King James Bible, and this one's actually a study Bible. So at the bottom, it gives you explanation of the different passages. So I like that Bible.
yeah.
So, but
I uh, I know that for me, that series really helped me with it. Brought the it brought the stories to life, like really. After reading, or sorry, after watching the first little bit of the series, it really, first of all, it made Matthew's book make a whole lot
oh
more sense.
yeah,
A whole
yeah.
lot more sense to
And
me.
the character that they chose for Matthew, you fall in
Perfectly,
love with him. Like
perfectly cast.
it's really good. It's
But
really good.
you know the I mean, I always kind of thought that, especially the opening for Matthew,
Mhm.
when I was trying to read it before,
It didn't make
it's
s
just
it was a lot.
dry.
It was a lot. So and so
It's just super super
begat this
dry.
person, and but once you look at it in the perspective that they presented it,
Right.
it makes all the sense in the world.
Mm-hmm.
All the sense in the
Yeah.
world.
That Matthew's character was so perfectly cast. It's insane how accurate. I loved it.
Right.
Um, but it lends some humanity to the words,
Mhm. Mhm.
and that's really kind of, it helps show that a different side of Jesus and a different side of the apostles, and you can relate. It's a lot more relatable.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thoroughly enjoy it.
Okay.
Not
Well,
looking forward to later.
I mean, we know
We
what
know
it's
what's
building
coming,
up. We know what's coming, and we know who's coming.
and it's just
Yeah.
knowing.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard, but I don't think it's gonna be I never saw The Passion just because I
I
knew
have,
how, I guess, detailed it was, you know?
yeah, it's
And
pretty gruesome.
I don't know what this story has a lot to do with, the followers. So
Yeah.
you develop a relationship with them as well
Oh yeah.
as Jesus. So it makes the New Testament make sense, a little bit more
Mm-hmm.
seeing the perspective of the people who wrote, um, those,
Books.
books in the Bible.
Well,
So
and it's, you kind of hit it on the head. This is a lot about the perspective of the apostles,
and that's why it's
and
called The Chosen.
and when you take into account the fourth wall type thing, it almost drags you in and
Mhm.
drags you along as an additional
Like you're
apostle.
following
It's
yeah,
it's
yeah, the
so
perspective of
well
it, it's
done.
really good. It's really good.
Kudos to Angel Studios and Dallas.
Absolutely.
I don't remember Dallas's last name, the guy that does all the writing and directing,
I can't think
but
of it off the top of my head.
but that that series is great.
Mhm.
I'm I love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
Well, I think that we should leave it right there and, challenge people to go out and start, um, watching this. I mean, if you don't have Netflix, you can go straight to their website, and I've added those links to the chat on Facebook. Hopefully, they showed up in other places. But, let us know if you've seen it or if you wanna see it. But yeah, we just got back from watching
4, 5, and
4,
6.
5, and 6, so we're fired up about it. So,
Oh yeah.
we just wanted to throw that in while we're doing our lighting and sound check. So, hopefully everything looks good. I know I got some stuff I need to work on shadow wise, but we'll figure it out. Like we said, everything has been collecting dust there for a little bit. So, all right.
Well, I think that's all we got for now.
Yeah. Until next time
Thank you for being in
in
our
our
life.
life.